I'm about to say something absolutely scandalous, something that will make the pitchforks rise and the flames blaze. We're going to be talking about Concord, and this game. I've never. Okay, first of all, disclaimers. I've never played Concord. I don't even have a PlayStation. I just do like game development sometimes, and and I've heard that this game is absolute trash. And it most likely is. The gameplay, I've heard that it's slow, uninspired. Uninspired. It's a mess. And I was thinking like when I see this game, I see the visuals. I think personally now this opinion may raise an eyebrow and may make some people furious, but I personally think that Concord actually has something good about it. And the thing that I think that is good is its visual style. I think Concord looks pretty unique, dare I say? And so this what's the company that made this game? Let's see. So Concord is made by Firewalk Studios. So was it like the Firewalk was making this game for like 8 years? Was it? Development release. Let's see. I'm looking at the Wikipedia at the moment. So okay, so apparently it had a budget of 400 million, and that it was developed for. I've heard that I've heard that it's been made for 8 years, maybe 6 years. So they've poured 6 years, $40 million into this game, and it was an absolute flop. And I can I see where the money has gone and where the money hasn't gone. The money, in my opinion, went completely into the visuals. Just the visuals. There was I can see there's a good art direction. It's an okay looking game. It's not offensive looking. And I think that's where like 399 million of the 400 million went. And the rest, that 1%, that went into actually designing and writing the game. So what I'm thinking, what if like Firewalk Studios has a massive library of assets that they made for this game over 8 years. So imagine, what if they took all of these ready-made assets? They have what they have. They have character models, they have environment models, they have textures, they have animations, they have rigs, they have like code to drive all of this animation and stuff. They have a lot of assets. Imagine if they took all of these Concord assets and they made a brand new game out of it. They could call it Concord, or they could call it something else. Imagine if they just used the assets for something, an actual worthwhile game, like an actually fun game. Maybe it wasn't, probably shouldn't make a hero shooter. That sounds like a really, really fucking bad idea. Imagine if they made a single player, story driven game out of Concord. And they actually put like budget behind the writing. Imagine that could actually be pretty good. It could have gunplay. It could have these colorful characters. It could have this established world as like a backdrop, but could be a completely rewritten, restructured, uh, restructured experience. That's what Sony should try to do. They should not try to fix Concord as a hero shooter. Like, forget that. Shitty idea. Make it into something unique. Make it into a single player game, for crying out loud. Make it into a just like make it into something new. You have the assets, you've poured so much money into it. So I'm guessing like 2 years of development. Put 2 years of development behind this. Reuse as much as possible from the Concord, the original Concord game. Reuse as much as you can, everything. everything has to be reused. Reuse all the code, reuse all of the models, reuse all of the models, everything, all the animations, and just write a good story and come up with fun gameplay. Charge, because Concord is now, after they do that, uh, Concord is famous for being absolutely shit. That's what Concord is famous for. So they do have fame. So if a PlayStation were to market this, it would catch people's eyes because it's like, what, Concord is back? Wasn't that like absolute crap show? And then they could show that, hey, this is not the same Concord as you before. This is like absolutely different game. It just looks the same. It just has the same skin, let's say. So PlayStation, Sony, Firewalk Studios, do this, and I'm like very confident that it would actually be successful, and you might actually make money back from it. You might actually make your $400 million back that you flushed down the toilet. Yeah, not much else to say. Just wanted to rant a little bit, give my own opinion about this absolute dumpster fire. Yeah, okay, bye.